Few minutes after the former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua addressed the former minister, who is also the Deputy Party Leader of the Jubilee Party, and accusing him of buying fear from the government after him being accused that his name is among the names that are mentioned on the Ruaraka run Sagga. The former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua told of Matiang'i not to buy fear from the government. They are selling him because they want him to work for them in the Kenya Kwanza government before the 2027 general election. There is the statement from Rigathi Gachagua.
Wanajaribu kugawanya United Opposition, kujaribu kutupiganisha. Saa hii wamemulika Matiangi, wanataka kumuhangaisha. Ati ndio wamutishe ati aende kwa Kasongo. Iko maneno hapo inaitwa Ruaraka, kulikuwa na mambo ya mashamba ambaye koti imesema ililipwa kinyume na sheria, na wale ambaye walilipa wanatakiwa ati washtakiwe. Sasa wanatisha Fred Matiang'i, lakini Fred Matiang'i hakuhusika kulipa. Mtu analipa pesa ni principal secretary, anaitwa accounting officer. Yule alilipa hiyo pesa ni mtu ya Ruto, anaitwa Belio Kipsang. So wewe William Ruto, kama kuna mtu ya kupelekwa kotini, Belio Kipsang, mtu ya kwenu Nandi, ukamate yeye upeleke kotini.
Today, Jubilee Deputy Party Leader Dr. Fred Okengo Matiang'i has retaliated and responded to Gachagua, saying that he hasn't bought any fear and is not a man who can be intimidated or humiliated in any way. Let's listen to Dr. Fred Okengo Matiang'i's statement today in Mount Kenya.
I would like the chairman of IEBC and his commissioners, and I know some of them. I've known them from their workplaces. I can Professor Adwal and so on. I worked with them when I was VC. I know some of them. I can't say they are dumb people. They are smart people. But I want them to go sit in the room and ask themselves this question. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being highest possible confidence and 1 being the least confidence, where do they rank in Kenya? In my view, they are falling below 5 in terms of confidence. The IBC is watching blatantly when the government is engaged in historic bribery and vote by history. It has never happened in Kenya. What we are seeing in Kalou is sometimes you wonder whether it is a government that is desperate. I don't know why this government is so desperate to win that seat. They are so desperate that they are doing incredible things. I mean, all of you guys have seen the mattresses, gas cookers, what have you, boats. You have seen all those things happening. I want the chairman of IBC today to remember Mr. Samuel Kivuitu and how this country got into trouble after the 2007 general elections. Because the chairman of the Electoral Commission then said that even he did not know who actually won the election. Now, I don't know what language to use to express this. And what they are doing, the level of confidence in them is declining. I want to say this boldly. The level of confidence in the IEBC is going below average. They're watching those things happening. And then the chairman comes to a press conference and speaks sheepishly, as though he doesn't have powers to do. So, anangojea firimbi ya nani to act. He's waiting for who? Sasa kazi yake ni kupata orders from the executive branch of government. Have you seen that level of abuse of the law? And it's as if actually the commission is insubordinate to the office of the president and to the executive branch of government. Now the chairman of IBC has insubordinated himself to the president and to the government, when in actual fact he's the one who's going to moderate the electoral process through which the president has to renew his mandate or lose it. So what confidence can Kenyans have that we are going to have a free and fair election with that kind of IBC? They are walking Kenya to a crisis themselves, broad daylight. They're walking the country to a crisis. Because if they don't manage the election, if what they are doing in Kalou is what they are going to do during the general elections, God forbid. I mean, how? What is going on? Cabinet ministers you know, senior government officials, executive branch officials, principal secretaries, civil servants, blatantly engaged in a campaign in a manner that shows that they are totally untouchable. I mean, surely, IEBC could even do as much as a warning letter. The chairman is speaking at the press conference sheepishly, as if he's supposed to be reporting to the president. I love my country, and I believe all my colleagues in politics love the country. We love our country. We'll get there. I'm telling you. Trust me. I've sat in some of these meetings with these guys. We've talked, you know, occasionally we would have disagreement. That's exactly what is supposed to happen in a democracy. You would be very worried, actually, if we all walked into a house and came out and announced you this. You would be so worried. The United Opposition is not a seminary where somebody conducts a service and we are all supposed to be crazy. There is a pope. It doesn't happen. It's not a seminary. It's a place where we go with perspectives. We have ideas. Everybody has perspective. We want this to be done. That's what we are talking about. A formula, sitting down, a retreat, engagement. We may even need to consult more, consult others who are not even part of the team. Hii ni kujenga, my friend. Tunajenga nyumba. Inachukua muda. So, if it's something that is worth doing, and I believe it is worth doing, it requires all our effort, our patience, our sacrifice. To bebeane misigo, we carry each other's burdens. That's how we are going to get there. How did we get independence in this country? Look for someone to tell you about discussion in the Lancaster House Conference and what happened there. Look at this country, fortunately for us, has a very rich history of coalitioning. You know, how Kalou and Kanu came together to form government, how the Lancaster House Conference was conducted, how opposition parties came together in 2002 to support President Mwai Kibaki. This country has a rich history of coalitioning. We will talk.
Kindly consider subscribing and leaving your comment.